que hablar para eso,
What about the geezer on this end? The one with the DA and the hole in his hair.
No, never seen him before.
What about the mouse with the golden bits?
No.
3 bottles of Chablis.
No, I don't know any of them, apart from the guy we're supposed to be watching. Only know him from some duff photo.
Not watching, Ted, just looking at.
Hey?
Well, that's what Frank Burnside wants, remember? Just taking a look at Trafford. A sort of introduction.
For 2 whole days?
Well, if that's what the man wants, that's what the man gets.
I'll tell you something, Tosh. There's some money at that table. I can smell it.
Yeah?
Yeah. 3 more bottles of Chablis Premier on the way up. I'll tell you something else, Tosh. Trafford's wife. That is one tasty lady. You enjoying that?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Don't they feed you at home?
We should have had a custodial.
Yes.
I needed this one. Been too many acquittals lately, too many drop catches. Me and my luck.
You all right, Gov?
No. You ever heard of a man called Ralph Trafford?
No. What's he do?
He makes money. We don't.
Gov, I'm going to need a DC for the next day or 2. Jimmy Carver and Mike are on that forensic studies course, so maybe touch lines?
He's busy.
Doing what?
On assignment for me.
Well, maybe Ted Roach then?
He's busy too. Same assignment. You're telling me that there's been nothing known on this man for the past 2.5 years?
Well, nothing we've heard of.
Ralph Trafford? He wouldn't know how to live straight. It's not in his nature. Have you had a proper look at this?
Of course he has.
Well, it's not exactly Kiddie's Corner, is it? The hard porn game, vice, bribery and corruption, conspiring to pervert the course of justice. That's how Trafford made a good living on what used to be my ground.
And why don't you try talking to them?
Who?
The people in your old division, they may know things.
I've tried that. I say the same as you. Don't know a thing.
Well, that's it then. Nothing.
Anyway, sir, as far as I can gather, there wasn't that much to go on 2.5 years ago. The case against Trafford didn't get past the committal stage. Insufficient evidence.
There was more than enough evidence.
Not according to that.
But according to a lot of other people, there was. I was there, wasn't I? I was a DS then. I wasn't on the case, but I was still there.
Well, maybe he doesn't need to commit any further crimes. Maybe he's got enough stashed away already.
People like Trafford don't retire. They never know what enough is.
Sorry, sir. I can only give you what's written down here.
I know. Pity about that. You had lunch yet?
Get through to Burnside?
Yep.
So what's the score?
I told him Trafford had met some friends, so he wants us to stay with him for a while longer.
To do what? I wonder what that flash hound has done to rile things up for Burnside.
He's moved here to Sun Hill. Isn't that enough?
No, that's got to be more than that.
All right, then. Burnside was never able to nick him.
Still not enough.
The state of this.
Well, people like us, we used to live in with a bit of chaos.
Thanks.
Beer up. Do us a favour.
I'm not. Anyway, what's people like us?
Divorced, of course. Happy. Free as a bird. I've got my chaos well worked out. I'm a one plate, one towel man at home. I even make the bed before I get up in the morning, while I'm still in it.
Were you still married when you were in your old division?
Yeah, just. I wish there was another little computer that would tell you all about a man's private business.
What sort of business?
Bank accounts, building society accounts, mortgage arrangements, income tax, statement of earnings.
If he pays it.
Oh, yeah. He's got to pay something, hasn't he? Just to make it look good. So how do I jack into a system like that?
Come on. You know as well as I do there has to be a view to criminal proceedings. Are you ready to institute that?
Right.
So what is this, some sort of witch hunt?
Yeah. I saw the careers of two good colleagues go to the wall once. They were done for conspiring to receive money and other considerations. Family men. Honest men. Just set up. Funny money and bent lawyers did that to them. Trafford's lawyers.
Trafford's wife, what's she like?
Ricky Trafford. She's a stunner.
Yeah. She's over there. Don't they say that some people get to look like they're animals? Or is it the other way around?
Well, that man's certainly not thieving at the moment. He's too busy spending.
Gov, this assignment. Is it going to mean an arrest?
I don't know, do I?
So what's he done?
Who?
This man Trafford.
He's come here, that's what he's done.
This morning they went shopping. Drew Centre. He bought her clothes. Then they went to the Rosa Hotel for lunch.
The Rosa. Pricey.
Oh, yes. And they bought expensive drinks. They invited friends and paid for a very expensive lunch. All in all, the Trafford seem to be very expensive people.
Trash.
Well, trash or not, they seem to be in the funds.
What are we talking about here? The proceeds of crime, right?
I'm not. I'm talking about proving it.
Beautiful home in Shepherd's Gardens. Money to throw around. I got a mortgage on a one-bedroom box. What do you got?
Well, for a start, I haven't got an axe to grind.
Gov, from what we can make out, they're not into anything these days except enjoying themselves. They're straight. Very straight. You can draw lines with them.
I needed your knowledge on this one, Ted. Your instinct. That's why I wanted you in on it.
Okay. So I'm in on it.
These friends of his, they got names?
Well, the one who kept mouthing in on him, I think he was called Mo.
Describe him.
In his 40s, thick-set, flash, wears a load of junk gold.
Anyone else?
Yeah, there was another guy. He was older than the rest. He had a DA haircut, except now it looks like an empty bird's nest.
Trying to stay young? Walking around with some young tart of a wife?
Yeah, that's him, yeah.
Known associates?
Yeah.
Which means?
Trafford is busy recruiting. So tomorrow we maintain Obbo.
Oh, great.
Ricky Trafford.
Yes?
What's she looking like nowadays?
She looked all right to me. Very nice.
What do you mean, very nice? She can afford to stay nice, can't she? Checkbook slags like her, they always land on their backs. Was it something I said?
A man called Mo. It's Morris Kennedy. Had his own little empire once, collecting bribe money from pawn clubs, trick flick outfits and specialised bookshops.
And the other bloke?
Johnny Bruce. Same game, but with a lead on into drugs. Used to hang around the mainline railway stations waiting for strays.
Nice people.
Oh, lovely people. And Trafford is the daddy of them all.
And you reckon they're all set to start barroning hard drugs and hard porn round here?
Sure of it. It's an open market.
And Mrs. Trafford?
What about her?
What's her part in all this?
Ricky? That's easy. She's married to the bastard.
Go.
Right. Now let's get these people off our ground before they take root. Put them back where they belong.
Trafford as well?
No, not yet. I want him out of things for good.
At any price?
Let's just put the frighteners on this lot, okay?
They're not stopping.
It's all right, mate.
Morris James Kennedy,
Yes?
CID.
Eh?
Mind if you sit down?
Yes, I do bloody mind. I've got nothing to say to you people.
Fair enough. But we got things to say to you, and we don't mind saying them standing up.
You want to bet? I'll have you out of here. Hey, John! Look, old son, if you're going to doorstep people, you want to find the right doorsteps and the right people. Because I've never dragged a motor or parked illegally in my life.
Wrong department, Sunshine. We're the Tom Patrol. That's the Vice Squad, love.
Police.
And we'd like to talk to you about the Vice game while you're eating your soup.
Hey, come on.
And you'd know all about the Vice game, wouldn't you? I mean, it's been your line of business for something like the last 20 years, right? So do we talk about whoring and scoring in here or outside?
Yes?
Can I speak to Johnny Bruce, please?
He's not in.
Who are you?
No one.
Sierra Oscar from D.I. Burnside.
Sierra Oscar receiving.
I want a PNC on a dark grey metallic BMW. 735. Registration Golf 781, uniform Yankee Lima. Forget it.
So what's your reason for coming to Sun Hill then, Mr. Kennedy?
Just visiting friends.
What friends?
Old friends.
You gonna name them?
Nah.
In here yesterday, you were seen in the company of two men, known criminals like yourself. Ralph Trafford and Johnny Bruce, is that right?
I'd have to answer that.
Were they the old friends that you were coming to see?
I still don't have to answer it.
Tell him, Tosh.
Mr. Kennedy, we want that bit of tarmac.
What bit of
The
tarmac?
bit you're standing on. We want you out of here. We want you out of Sun Hill.
You can't do that.
Oh, yes, we can. Because we don't like what you represent. Which means that we can do just about anything we want. So if you don't go under your own steam, you're going to have to send for some of your old friends to help carry you out. Is that understood, Mr. Kennedy?
Hello, Johnny.
I don't believe it. Frank Burnside.
How you doing?
Well, you know, dodging about.
Must be doing well. I hear tell you got married at last.
Yeah, that's right.
Just goes to show you. Never too late, even at your age. Younger than you, is she?
Yeah, fair bit.
Well, there's a problem for a start. Keeping hold of them. All these flash Harrys about.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go now.
Oi, you just missed your mate.
What mate?
I got a bit of news for you, Johnny.
Well? We had a word with Mo. We got him running. We followed him back here. He scuttled back here because of the Traffords. Ralph Trafford's just come home.
I know.
So what do you want?
Vodka and tonic.
No sign of the other bloke?
He'll be along.
Vodka and tonic, please.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Well, it's off the record.
So? Ask it.
How long have you been divorced?
Must be nearly 3 years.
Who divorced who?
She divorced me.
Go on.
Thanks.
What were the grounds?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Eh? What were the grounds for divorce?
Incompatibility. Now, what's this all about, Tim?
I think I'll go and take a look at the square, eh?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is.
Do I?
Yes. You work with people, you drink with them, you spend a lot of time with them. But you never really find out all about the kind of things that have happened to them. The sort of personal things.
And it helps to know the lot, does it?
I suppose it does, yes. Some of it.
Well, I just told you.
Yes, you have. Must have been around that time that the Traffords were busy on your old ground, wasn't it?
What was?
When you got divorced.
Yeah. Something like that.
I knew this copper once when I was working in Colchester. Made a right mug of himself over a bit of tail. He even thought that she was going to give up the good life, run away with him and live off his income.
And did she?
Of course she didn't. Some people, they like to play a bit of a game, don't they? She was with some right bent bastard whom she wouldn't leave. Mainly because she really reckoned the man.
Well, there you go. Takes all sorts.
Oh, yes. I know. What are we going to do about the Friendship Club?
What friendship club?
Trafford and his mates.
They're not friends. They're associates. Partners in crime. Drinking partners. Never real friends. They just go through the motions. Under that lot, there's a cauldron boiling. Been like that for years. And I've just turned up the gas.
Bloody hell.
Johnny Bruce, he's just gone in there. He's got a shooter with him.
It's all right. We're dealing with it. It's all right.
D.I. Burnside, to Sierra Oscar. Whole place is shot up. 2 seriously injured, 1 fatal.
So who got it?
Trafford.
What happens now?
That's easy. I can get back to the normal everyday stresses of life, can't I?